Hello guys, welcome back to another trading video. Sorry for no camera in this one as well, as I'm just moving out of where I am now. So last video like this, from next video I'll be in a new location and we'll have the camera back on. However, to get straight into it, we're doing another analysis on SDC, which is Smile Direct. Reason for that is it's starting to move quite heavily to the upside. We have given targets to this, I think it was about a week or so ago. So we'll quickly see how those targets reacted because we haven't yet deleted them. You can see we plotted these on the 19th, so that's when the video would have been uploaded. So if you want to go back and check that, you can see where we plotted these targets live, and you'll see that we had a target of 670 because that would be the gap fill, and you'll see what happened when it filled that gap here. It then pulled back, and then you're doing a retest and a breakthrough with solid volume. So intraday it provided some good trades, and now we're struggling to kind of hold above this 670. So that does show us that yes, we may continue up, but we may take a few more days to do that. So we'll clear off these old marks and we'll create some new ones. So again, the first thing I always do is firstly look, is there any gaps? Obviously we had this big gap here that was now filled 3 or 4 days back. Now, however, we have created a new gap, and that new gap is now between $6 and $6.34. So this gap, like all gaps, will most likely get filled. So what that does tell us is SDC will most likely have either a pullback or turn bearish. So that's definitely a key thing to be looking out for, because most likely, especially with a stock like this, you'll probably see it fill quite soon. Because even if it does want to continue higher, it will probably fill this gap before continuing higher. However, don't think that we're not going to say that it's definitely going to go up, for the reason being, what pattern have we had now 2 times? Gap down, test this, get this reversal candle before continuing down, gap down, pull back, refill the gap, and again kind of get that reversal candle. So we could be seeing the exact same pattern and it continue lower. And if it does, this stock is something I'm definitely looking to buy up quite heavily, more on a swing/investment account down at the 450s and below. As a heads up, now we're going to standard deviations and see what are our price targets for this in the near future. So firstly, obviously we've done the gap fill, so now we're going to look solely at the standard deviations, and the key ones being $7.67 and $8.95. Those are the first deviations, the first targets we'll be looking at. And if we can hold above this kind of $9 will be that key level. If we can hold above that, we could see it, especially on a stock like this, we get a quite strong large momentum day. We could quite easily carry on breaking through each of these deviations, and we could see it at the third deviation, as it's more common to see within these kind of stocks when they can kind of pick up, do these large moves. Like today it's up 11.5%, that's for Friday's close. You'll probably be seeing this on Saturday, but you'll probably continue to see it going up if it can close above that $9 level. Why is the $9 level key instead of the $7.68? And that's because first deviations are the key ones to be looking out for, and the highest out of the 2 first deviations is at $8.93, and that was on the daily. So when we get a close above that, we could see strength to the upside. But obviously, when stocks do go above the first deviation, it is considered more oversold, so it's risky to be taking long. So something I would more look to intraday trade if we get above those levels. However, to the upside, those are our key levels. And at a very extreme, we do have targets at around $15.25, and at the highest $16.05. So it doesn't mean that SDC can't go higher, but those are the only levels that we would actually look to trade. If it went above $16 and closed above, we personally wouldn't be looking to trade it until it comes back to a more sensible price. And then we will also give price targets to the downside, because in the pattern SDC has, it does continue down when filling these gaps, so it's not unlikely for it to maybe not continue down. So if it does continue down, 14.17 will be that first key level, and is also personally something I'd be looking to get on, not only on a swing account, but probably an investment account. Now, where are targets below? We do have one at 260, 179, 6 cents, and that one's minus, we wouldn't even consider that. However, these ones are very unlikely. The 158 and below, can't see those really hitting that. The 417 is one I would personally be looking out for, as that should, it's not unlikely for it to hit that, so we could actually get some trading opportunities on that. The ones at 250 and below, I mean, most likely not going to hit, and if they do, would be quite crazy, but we would have an updated video if it was to be down that low. So the key things I'd be looking at is if it comes down to 417, I'd be looking to get long, but otherwise, it may provide some good trades within these moves, because as a stock like this, I can see if it closes above that first deviation on the daily, it could quite easily continue into a strong momentum move, and we could see it heading towards that $14 mark. So hope you enjoyed the breakdown on SDC, hope to see you in the next one, and that's it. Peace.